Hello and welcome back to my channel. Anyways, today, where's my coffee? 1 second. Intermission. Coffee. This is my lifeline at the moment. I have been tired this whole entire week. I've been waking up at 4 in the morning just to work out. So I also have time to do other things throughout the day. Ironically, after I get done working out, I just go back to sleep for like 4 hours afterwards. But still, I am 100% tired. Today, clearly, as you can tell by the title of the video, we are going to be talking about, why am I talking like that? Oh my gosh. We are going to be talking about books that I'd buy if I had $1 million. And quite frankly, if I did have $1 million, I'd buy every single book. Why would I need a list? Let's just say, hypothetically, if I had to narrow it down, these are the books that I would buy. Also, if I did have $1 million, which I will one day, I've spoken it to the good Lord of above, I've written it down, and I have it on my moon board. God willing, he lets me reach the goal. He lets me get it. Anyways, like I was saying, if I did have $1 million, not if I did, when I have $1 million, I will not be spending it all on books, y'all. That's just so irresponsible. I'll spend it on it afterwards, but my first priority would clearly be my family and to like pay off their house and cars and like loans. And then if I have money, try to solve like world hunger and cancer, because that's terrible. And then I would go buy books afterwards. But let's just say hypothetically in this world also, that's already all taken care of and the $1 million is just mine. This is what I would buy. I have made a Google Slides presentation because it was that serious. Now, will I be sharing y'all the Google Slides? No. Y'all just get to know that I made one, okay? Because I was very serious about this. Also, I would buy every single book that I'm in the middle of, like the rest of the books in the series, because quite frankly, if it's not on Kindle Unlimited, how in the world am I gonna read it? So I need the book. But these are just the ones that I like thought of at the top of my head that were like special editions, UK versions, all that good stuff. Where's my glasses? Sorry, y'all. If you can tell, I've had like 3 cups of coffee today. I'm sorry. Anyways, starting off, we have Little Women. You may be like, Diamond, why do you want Little Women? Because of this. Look how pretty it is, and it's pink. It's pink and it's pretty and I want to read it. I haven't read Little Women. I want to read it so bad. But anyways, my main goal for reading this Little Women copy or buying this copy is, quite frankly, it's pink. That's literally the only reason why I want it. Next we have Lights Out, and this copy I do have a book of, but I don't have the Barnes & Noble special edition. The sprayed edges, hello? Can you handle the ride? No, I can't handle the ride. I can't. If you know, you know. You've read the book, you know. Anyways, this version of the book is so pretty and I want it. But you know, like I said, a girl is broke at the moment. Guess how much money I have to my name? 37 cents. A girl's broke, okay? A girl is struggling in the trenches.
Broke people should never laugh.
I'm sorry. That is not something to be laughing about. Anyways, next we have Heartstopper. Now this is also the Barnes & Noble exclusive edition, but I also haven't even read Heartstopper. I plan on reading it soon because I want to read it. It literally looks so good. But I also have watched the show somewhat until I found out that it was a book. And then I was like, okay, no, I'm not watching the show first. I gotta read the book. I have this whole thing. I have to read the book, then watch the show or a movie. Read the book, watch the movie / show. And if I don't, I just feel wrong. I feel like a normal person. That's terrible. Okay, next we have Bloodguard by C.C. Robson. Quite frankly, I have no idea what this is about. The cover just looks interesting. It was on Kindle Unlimited at one point, and then I went to go check it out the other day. It wasn't there, and I was like, what? Where'd it go? Anyways, this copy just looks so pretty. So, and the, like, look at the sprayed edges. Hello. Looks gorgina. Okay, next we have The Hunger Games trilogy that just got released. Not the trilogy, they're actually gonna have to make more now since Haymitch's book is out. But at the moment, it's just like The Hunger Games, the deluxe collection. Literally every single book is chef's kiss. It's so gorgeous. I want one so bad. Well, I want them all so bad. But like I said, a girl's broke and they're like $50. Guess who does not have $50 to go spend on books? This girl. Anyways, they're so pretty. The sprayed edges, each book. I think my favorite out of all of them would have to be the Mockingjay or Catching Fire because like it's literally purple. The Mockingjay is my favorite color. And then Catching Fire is just my favorite book, so from the series. Next we have The Nightingale by Christian Hannah. Have not read this book either. I want to read it super bad, but it is not on Kindle Unlimited. This, I think, is just the hardcover copy of it. I don't really know. No, the 10th anniversary edition. All I know is that the hardcover, like the actual cover of the book, is gorgeous. And the sprayed edges are like chef's kiss. Like, look at those. Those are so pretty. So, like, of course, I need it. I need it. Well, I don't need it. I want 2 totally different things. Next, we have The Outsiders by C.E. Hinton. I think that's how you say it. Mind you, I have not read this book since like 7th grade, okay? It has been a minute. I need to reread it, rewatch the movie. All I know is something about Pony Boy. Pony Boy? Soda Pop? Is that his name? Pony Boy? And Johnny. That's all I remember. Oh my gosh. Anyways, I remember loving it and watching the movie and being like, oh my god, that one character's hot, but I don't remember the character's name. Okay? I don't know. Anyways, this copy of it in addition is super pretty, super cute. This is also my grandma's favorite book. Well, at least it was when I first started reading. She always told me that this was one of her favorite books, that she loved it. So of course I need this one. Next we have the fine print. Again, I haven't read this book. A lot of these you'll notice I haven't read, but I saw this actually in Books A Million and I picked it up and guess how much it was? $36. Put it right back on the shelf and walked in my happy booty out the store. Cause who has $37 to go spend on a book? Not I. You know what I could buy for $37? McDonald's, Chipotle, makeup, Starbucks. There's so many other things I could buy with $37 just on one book. I can get like so many different things off Shein. Hello. Anyways, all I know is that this is a Disney retelling, but the cover is super pretty, like extremely pretty. And the pages are really pretty too. It literally, I think it's a pin on the side, and the inside of the book is Gorgina. So, you know, maybe for $37 it is worth it, but it's just not my $37 because again, I have 37 cents. Next, we have The Funny Demon Valentine by Aurora. I think that's how you say her name. I'm sorry if I said it wrong. I have no idea what this book's about. I literally saw it in Target and I took a picture and that was that. And I was like, this is so cute. So this is why judging a book by its cover actually does matter, because if your cover's ugly, I'm promising I'm not reading it. Like, I'm not finding it interesting. I'm not gonna want to buy it. Make your covers interesting, please. Because otherwise, I'm not taking my time of day to be like, you know. So I do judge books by its covers. I know you do too. But I have no idea what this is about, but it looks really cute. So next we have A Study in Drowning by Ava Reed. And guess what? I have no idea what this is about. Did you guess that? Did you guess? I know you did. But like, tell me that does not look appealing to the eye. Like I literally, oh, it's my mommy. I think she needs help. Hold on. Okay, like I was saying before, I had to go help my mom. Why'd you move that way? Like I was saying before, I had to go help my mommy. Study in Drowning. I have no idea what this book is about, like at all, but the cover literally calls to me. Literally, it's literally a girl reading or writing. I don't know what she's doing. Is she in the ocean? Is she in the water? What am I looking at? I don't know what I'm looking at. All I know is that it looks appealing. The pages are literally spray painted like books. Hello? Could you not be, what is on my glasses? Could you not be any more reader girl friendly? Also, like if you take the dust jacket off, the book cover looks gorgeous. It's literally like a key, and blue and gold go together so good. Literally so good. Sorry y'all, I had to clean the glasses. I saw a big fat fingerprint and I think it was mine, but like I'm not gonna take the blame for it because I'm perfect. Next we have The North is the Night by Emily Harth. I have no idea what this book is about either. I saw this one time in Walmart and I was like, Mom, look how pretty the cover is, and she was like, it's gorgeous, and I was like, I know. I know. And then I went to Kindle and it was on Kindle. I just haven't read it yet. I really plan on reading it closer to winter because like it literally looks like Christmas, like the North Pole, or like what's Polar Express? Is that what that movie is? With that like one black girl and she's like anyways, the cover looks really pretty. I have no idea what it's about, but if you take the dust jacket off and like look at the front, like the hardcover of the thing, I forget what that's called. I don't know, but it's giving kind of like Feyre from Akatar. She literally is about to has a bow and arrow at a wolf. Are you Katniss Everdeen now? I think that made it worse. Oh my gosh. Wow, that was terrible. Hello? It's a little better. Anyways, next we have Icebreaker. Then you may be like, Diamond, I thought you didn't like this book. And you're correct, I did not. Well, it's not that I didn't like it. I just thought that there was like, I don't want to say too much smut because I literally read dark romance, hello. But I think there was just like, the guy was too focused on that. And I was just like, where's the love? Where's the chemistry? Where is it? I don't feel it. At least in dark romance, I feel like love. I feel the obsession. I feel the chemistry. This, I just thought he wanted to get in her pants 24/7. Which is fine, which is cool. Like, period, I guess. But like, aren't y'all supposed to be in love? I'm not judging, but that's just what I thought, at least. Anyways, but this cover of the copy is literally gorgeous. It's so pretty. I literally asked for this for Christmas, and then my mom was like, I thought you said you didn't like that book. And I was like, you're right. And then she was like, no, I'm not buying that for you then. And I was like, you're right again. Period, queen. She clocked me. Anyways, I just thought that one was really pretty. This has to be my favorite read of 2025 so far, and I love this book. So I literally need the copy of this so I can get showcased on my special edition shelf. But it is The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. I love this book. I cried to this book. The cover of this book, the special edition of it, is gorgeous. The rings, the dress, the inside of it looking like Hollywood. All my love, Evelyn. Hello, it's gorgeous. If you have not read The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, this is your sign to go read it, because I promise you it is worth it. 100%. It is so good. There's nothing wrong with it at all. I have no bad notes, and I'm normally a harsh rater, and I have no bad notes. Next we have The Cruel Prince by Holly Black. Again, you're like, Diamond, I thought you didn't like this book. You literally poop on it every day. And you're like, I do. I am a hater, certified. But this book cover is low-key cute. Tell me it isn't. Tell me it is not cute. Like, literally, whoever designed this needs a raise. They ate down. The cover art, the dust jacket, the little thing, the book that goes in, I don't know what it's called. Like, the box that it goes into, gorgeous. The art inside the book, gorgeous. Like, everything about this book is gorgeous. And yes, I will be rereading it. For everybody who's like, Diamond, I thought you said you were gonna reread it. Yes, I will. Have I gotten there? No. But guess what? It is on Kindle. It's on Kindle, so I will be reading it. I just don't know when. Now we're getting into the books that aren't basically special editions. They're just books I saw in like Target, Books A Million, and Walmart that I was just like, oh my gosh, let me just snap a picture. My camera roll is literally nothing but pictures of books. It's actually quite concerning, like terribly concerning. Like it's literally book after book after book. And it's like, girl, do you have an obsession? Do you have a problem? But I don't really think it's an obsession, but I mean, you know, whatever. Anyways, next we have The Wings of Starlight by Alison Saift. All I heard was Tinkerbell. And if y'all don't know me, a lot of y'all don't actually, but like a lot of my childhood, I was obsessed with Tinkerbell. Like you can ask my mom. I was obsessed with that girl. I don't know what my fascination was with her, but like I dressed like her. I had bed sheets like her. I had clothes that had Tinkerbell in it. I was obsessed with Tinkerbell, okay? Me and her were locked in. Her and Rosetta were my favorite. Well, I heard that this book was like Tinkerbell and I was like, okay, instantly, I need to read it. Next we have A Tempest of Tea. I don't know how to say their name, so I'm very sorry. But tell me the cover does not look interesting. No idea what it's about. The cover looks gorgeous. So consider me hooked already. Consider me hooked. It's so pretty. I'm guessing The Tempest of Tea. And it has tea dripping out like it's blood. So, and we're in like I don't even know when. Back in the day. So, are we a detective? Somebody died by tea. I don't know. That's all that I'm guessing. It just looks really interesting and I really want to read it. Then we have The Heartless Hunter by Christian Sarah Lee. If I said your name wrong, again, I'm very sorry. I ironically can't read. Very sorry if I said your name wrong. But all I know is that I've seen this on TikTok. I've seen this on YouTube. I've seen it on Pinterest, which is ironic because I'm not really on Pinterest that much, but I have seen it on there and I was like, wow, this is gorgeous. This is gorgeous. But it looks really good. Like it's literally a butterfly. Is that a moth? I think it's a moth. I don't know what it's about, but I'm pretty sure Sarah also read it, so I want to read it now. That's all that I have. Next we have The Perks of Being a Wallflower. I know this is a movie, and again, my weird thing where I have to read the book then go watch the movie. I really want to watch the movie, and therefore if I want to watch the movie, then I have to go read the book, so of course it's on this list. Next we have Watch Me by Tara Muffy. If I said her name wrong, I'm sorry. But I need to finish the Shatter Me series. Have I finished it? No. Am I on like the 5th, 6th one? Yes. But do I want this? Again, yes. It's gorgeous. I'm ready for James's POV of him all grown up and I'm rocking with it. Next we have the Twilight series. This is like their new cover that they just came out with and I need it is so gorgeous. I want this so bad for my birthday. Really, I want all these books for my birthday. So if you're like a grandma, grandpa, uncle, aunt, mom, dad watching this video, wink, wink, hint, hint, please. Anyways, but these books are just so pretty and I would love to get them. I would love to showcase them on my shelf because they're just so... And this book series also holds a very special place in my heart. Just very special. I don't know what the fascination is, but like since I was like 5 when I first watched the movies, I was like obsessed. I think I was like 4 actually, 4 or 3 when I first watched them. But I loved them, so I feel like I must own the copy. Next we have All In by Jennifer Lynn Barnes, and you're like, Diamond, that's so random. Where'd this book come from? I would love to finish the Natural series. Okay, I would love to finish it, and I don't have All In, and that's the next one in the series that I need, and I don't have it, so it's kind of like, girl, you need to go buy the book. And I'm like, yes, I know I need to go buy the book. Next we have Deep End by Ellie Hazelwood. I've heard a lot of negative reviews. That's all I've heard. That's all I've heard, which is compelling me to go be like, okay, why are we hating on it? I've heard that the age is different, like the age gap is terrible. I don't know if there's an age gap in this one or the new one she's writing. I don't know. I've also heard that there's just too much smut for an Allie Hazelwood book. I don't know, but I want to read it so I can be like, okay, period. This is actually not that bad. Y'all are just weird and haters. But that's just mainly why I want to read it. Next we have Quicksilver by Callie Hart. My mom has read this book, loved it. It has begged me to read it ever since. Have I read it? No. No, I have not. But I do want to, and I plan on reading it sometime in the fall because to me, fantasy books go with fall. And fall doesn't normally happen until like October, November here. So we still got a long time. And then Brimstone, I think that's the next book in this series, comes out in November. I'm pretty sure sometime later in this year. So I'm just like, that's perfect. I will just finish one book and read the other. Slay! today instead of having to wait this entire long period like my mom is. Then we have Fearless by Lauren Roberts. Again, I have no idea what this book's about. Clearly nobody knows what this book's about, but like I was trying to say is I have not read Reckless. I got it spoiled for me, so I already know how the ending happens, but I would like to reread the whole entire series again before I read Fearless. That way I have more of an understanding myself of what's going on. All I know is what happened at the end of Reckless. That's literally it. And I was just like, what? I was scrolling on my TikTok and it got spoiled, so yeah. Next we have Atomic Habits. This is a self-help book. I low-key have a love and hate relationship with self-help books because 9 times out of 10 they call me out and I hate it. I hate being wrong. So whenever I read a self-help book, I'm just like, wow, I do that. And then it's like I turn the next page and they're just like, you're a narcissist. And I'm just like, wait, no, I'm not. But I feel like I've heard a lot of people talk about how good this book is and how it helps you literally build habits. And if you know me, 2025, I was trying to do all these habits that I wanted to carry and like feel good about myself. But as soon as I mess up on one habit, it derails the whole entire process of all these other habits that I had going. And it's just like starting from square one again. And I hate it. So I want to read this book to maybe see if it has any like good helpful tips on how to like not let that happen to me, or I just don't know. I feel like it would be very helpful. Very helpful. Anyways, next we have Wild Side by Elsie Silver. This book's already out and it's on Kindle, but I would love to have the physical copy so we can sit up here with the rest of the Elsie Silver books. Next we have Caught Up by Nevessa Allen. Again, no idea what this is about. None idea. I'm hoping it's about Josh and Allie, but I don't think it's about Josh and Allie, sadly. I think it's about her cousin, but if it is another mask book, count me in. I love masked men. And maybe that's a red flag of mine, but I mean, like, who cares? Who cares? Can a girl have hobbies? Can a girl have a hobby? Next we have The Song of Achilles. Oh wait, I think this is the last book actually. We have The Song of Achilles by Madeline Miller. All I see is people crying to this book and I'm just like, yeah, woman up. It can't be that bad. I'm just playing. No, but I do want to read it because I have seen a lot of people cry and I would like to cry. That sounds oddly depressing, but I just want to see why we're all crying. Maybe I would like to have my feelings hurt also. I don't know. I don't know what this book is about like at all. The fandom of this book series actually does a great job of like not spoiling the book at all. Like every single time I see a TikTok of it, it never spoils anything. I'm just like, oh, wow. So applause to the fandom of The Song of Achilles because they never spoil anything. But I'm just like, wow, why are y'all all crying? Is it that sad? So I would like to see what the hype is about. That is a terrible reason to do something, but at least it's not dangerous. At least it's books. Anyways, thank you for joining in on my TED Talk of if I had $1 million of books I would buy. Yes, I know this was very crazy and I blame the fact that I had 3 coffees. Sorry. I'm sorry. Anyways, make sure to do all that YouTube stuff, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Also, 88% of y'all are not subscribed. What is that about? What is that about? Go ahead and click the subscribe button. It takes like 2 seconds and it would make my day. Anyways, I love you all. Thanks so much for watching and mwah.